Don't ever doubt yourselves or waste a second of your life. It's too short, and you're too special. Block out all the negative energy, and just love. Be happy with being you. Love your flaws. Own your quirks. And know that you are just as perfect as anyone else, exactly as you are. Life is beautiful. Cherish every moment, even if you're stressed or hurt or whatnot. There's always tomorrow, and it always gets better. If you're passionate about something, then it will definitely work out for you. You should never stop believing in something, and you shouldn't listen to anyone who tells you otherwise. Never give up on something you love. I don't regret any of the decisions I've made in my life. Because with every choice I've made, I've learned something new. There's always tomorrow, and it always gets better. Some people will find any reason to hate. Don't waste your time. Lighten up. It takes so much less energy to smile than to hate. Enjoy life. Love your flaws, and own your quirks. Never give up on something you love. Everyone is beautiful, everyone is perfect, and everyone is lovely. The best part about having true friends is that you can go months without seeing them and they'll still be there for you and act as if you'd never left. When you feel your best, everybody else can feel it, too. Never take yourself too seriously. Love is a really scary thing, and you never know what's going to happen. It's one of the most beautiful things in life, but it's one of the most terrifying. It's worth the fear because you have more knowledge, experience, you learn from people, and you have memories. You are beautiful and perfect and lovely however you are. No matter what you do, no matter what your profession is, no matter how old you are, everybody deals with haters. Life is beautiful. Be thankful for everything. Destroy your ego. Free hugs. Sing your hearts out in the street. Rock and roll. If anyone tries to bully you, don't let them. Take the positive energy, form a ball of rainbow power, and just, shove it. Sometimes, people can be extraordinarily judgmental and closed-minded to anyone different or special, which is why it's so hard for young people in this day and age to be comfortable enough in their own skin to not listen to the people picking on them. Only be with somebody if they make you feel like the best version of yourself. You can't sacrifice yourself for anybody, you know? I'd love to fly. I think that'd be cool. I've done the bad boy thing. It was fun for a good 3 months. But the thing about bad boys is, you have to keep in mind, you're never gonna marry a bad boy. This hair has a reputation of being stereotypically punk rock, and I'm the girliest person you'll ever find, so it took a while for me to figure out how to convey my style. I never wear black very often anymore. All the colors I wear are extremely soft and lovely. The best fashion advice I'd say would be just to do what makes you comfortable and what makes you feel cute, and that's how you're gonna look your best, cause when you feel your best, everybody else can feel it, too. I swore that I would never say I miss you more every day, but some things are better left unsaid. I could never properly explain the bond one have with my fans. I feel like they are my family. They are just so supportive and incredibly dedicated. I could never put into words how thankful I am for them. They inspire me, and I want to keep doing what I'm doing because of them. It's so amazing. I love my fans so much. I know I say it all the time, but I really appreciate all the things they have done for me. How much further can your head get up your ass that you're actually judging someone as a person based on their sexuality before you even have a conversation with them? Take a load off. Don't take everything so seriously. And just be happier. I jog up to the Hollywood sign every weekend. It's fun, and what a view. I love nerdy, cute, quirky boys who don't take themselves too seriously. I love ripped jeans. They are flattering. I'm very petite, so I think they make my butt look lovely. Music is really driving my whole life. Too many young girls have eating disorders due to low self-esteem and distorted body image. I think it's so important for girls to love themselves and to treat their bodies respectfully. Music is my biggest passion, and I've just been obsessed with it. Like always. I hope that people can relate to my music. It's very relatable, it's very fun, it's very honest. It's very, very honest. I know that my fans will probably learn a lot about me by listening to my music if they really listen to the lyrics. I'm sure they'll learn about a new side to me. It's all very honest, I don't put on any. There's no fakeness to it. It's very real, and I hope my fans can relate to it and that it's enjoyable for all ages. I like Aurora, Sleeping Beauty, because she's just sleeping and looking pretty and waiting for boys to come kiss her. Sounds like a good life, lots of naps and cute boys fighting dragons to come kiss you. If anything, we should feel sorry for the people who want us to feel bad about ourselves, because they are the ones struggling for approval. In middle school, bullies tortured other kids because they thought it would make people like them more. The thrill of not knowing what's going to happen trained me to be prepared for anything. I don't really believe in any fashion rules. I think fashion is a form of self-expression. I think you can wear whatever you want. One of the most terrible feelings in the world is knowing that someone else doesn't like you, especially when you don't know what you've done to deserve it. I feel like the luckiest girl in the world. I have the best family and fans in the world. All we can do about bullies is wish them happiness and celebrate our own. The day my child tries a celery is the most stressful day of my life. I've dreamed about doing music since I was 3 or 4 years old. It's outrageous to me when I see people hate on someone because of their sexuality. I hate the intolerance. I hate the judgment. I hate it so much. All I have to say is basically, if performing, singing, acting, and dancing is what you want to do, then you just have to do it no matter where it is. I was raised in a household where being gay was like the most normal thing. My brother is gay. All of my best friends are gay. When my brother came out of the closet, it wasn't a big deal for my family. I was never comfortable because I was always trying to wear what was trendy, but it never felt right on my body or in my skin. It felt wrong. I was finally like, hey, fashion and style can be just about self-expression, about what makes you feel stylish. I love making music and performing for my fans, and I want to be happy and doing what I love still. I'm not taking a moment of this for granted, and if I'm lucky, I'll be able to keep doing this. I love it. I'm very happy. Meditation is a great way to keep my body well-centered while juggling shooting schedules and recording sessions. I learned a lot from my Broadway experience. It was one of the most challenging things I will probably ever have to do in my entire life, because it was 8 shows a week of live singing with really hard choreography and the spontaneity. You don't know what's going to happen. Moonlight is very honest and very special to me. I feel like this is the most personal music I've made, by far. I'm very proud of it, and I'm very excited. It's scary, it's vulnerable, and kind of terrifying. To be honest, I never really considered myself to be too much of an actress. So, whenever I get the chance to do music, I'm always, like, just in it. It's like, oh my God, I finally get to do this. I'm so happy. I want to be a recording artist for my whole entire life. But Broadway is something I would come back to at any given moment. I love doing theater. Nothing burns more calories than dancing in 5-inch heels. Try it. I can't stress to you enough how much I can relate to teens being cyberbullied. Something that helps me is looking at old videos of me and my friends from middle school, or videos of my family. I love watching funny videos of my favorite people. It really cheers me up. If I could, I would not do anything else. I'd just be in the studio for my whole life. I would never go to parties, events, and red carpets. I would rather just be in the studio for the whole time. I don't even care. Nobody has to know what I look like. I just want to make music. Most of my favorite people in my life are gay. It's something I'm super passionate about, because whenever I would see my friends get bullied, or my brother get hurt for his sexuality, I would become a raging lunatic. Broadway is amazing because you're performing for such an intimate group of people. You're living in the moment, and whatever happens, happens, and you go on. You can't say cut and redo it. You have to be on the whole time. I'm not going to do anything crazy, but I want to do music that I'm passionate about. I'm finally at an age where I can do the music that I grew up loving, which was urban pop, 90s music. I grew up listening to the divas, so I'm very happy to finally do urban pop. I hope that it's received well, and it has been so far. I know that my fans will probably learn a lot about me by listening to my music, if they really listen to the lyrics. I was definitely inspired by Madonna. I tend to keep my style very classic. I like very girly, retro-inspired, feminine floral things. I'm not very edgy. I love just being hands-on at all times in the studio. I did stand up for my grandparents every day when I was, like, 8. Dancing in high heels is kind of tough. I learned the dances without the heels, and then we add them. We just practice, and I get used to it. My feet hurt really badly at the end of the shows, but it's fun. While it's happening, it's fun. I feel tall. I love making my Instagram look cohesive, look like a Tumblr page almost. When they all make sense color-wise, or when you add those white borders to them, it makes them look cleaner. Clean and precise. People tend to think that because I'm a performer and I don't go to a regular high school that I haven't personally been affected by bullies. But it's actually quite the contrary. It's very unbalanced actually, to be real. Everything's like deserted. I'm pretty sure my house in Florida is haunted. He's a nice ghost though. I can't believe how some of the most unfortunate people in the world can be the happiest. It's just so enlightening to me. Pink Champagne is about having fun and letting go, and living your life to the fullest. I hope that people can relate to my music. It's very relatable, it's very fun, it's very honest. I'm a big perfectionist. I'm trying to channel super confident women like Alicia Keys, Mariah Carey, and Beyoncé, because I realize that if you want something, you really have to go for it, just like they do. I just love to shop. If I could, I would shop every single day in every single store and spend all of my money, which, you know, I do anyway. You have to wait a few days in between selfies. I know people who post multiple in a day, and some of them are my close friends, and I'll be like, enough. There are only so many times in a day that I need to see your beautiful face. I like either skinny jeans or the ripped, casual, super sloppy boyfriend jeans. A lot of ripped jeans. They are so early 2000, but they are so cute, I love them. I love surfer jeans, too. I'm so thankful for the internet because actors and singers and performers now have a way to connect with their fans on a very personal level, which I think is quite special. I am a firm believer in eating a full plant-based, whole food diet that can expand your life length and make you an all-around happier person. It is tricky dining out, but I just stick to what I know: veggies, fruit, and salad. Then when I get home, I'll have something else. I have a garden in my backyard that's completely organic, which I'm very proud of. But as far as dream roles, I know this is so expected of me, but I want to play Elphaba in Wicked on Broadway. I have a lot of dream roles, but that's like my main one because of the vocal track. I love belting high things. I always knew that St. Jude was an amazing organization, but meeting the kids and seeing how the hospital works firsthand was truly beautiful. It doesn't feel like a regular hospital, all dreary and sad. It's a colorful, beautiful, comfortable, fun place to live, and the energy is wonderful. I met India Ari, who is one of my favorite artists of all time. It was really sweet. I was broken up with a month before, and she stayed up texting me all night and was helping me through it. Her text message looks like a song of hers. She's sort of become my fairy godmother. An hour before I got cast in, they called and asked if it'd be okay for them to do anything they wanted with my hair, even a blue mohawk or a bald head, and I eagerly said yes. My personal style is a mixture of, like, girly, throwback, like retro 50s pinups, floral, like hippies, like anything feminine, and like flirty. I like very girly, retro-inspired, feminine, floral things. I'm not very edgy. Mariah and Whitney Houston were my goddesses growing up. Of course I love music and I love what I do, but seeing their response to my work is my favorite part of it. I love musicals and I love Broadway. I wasn't raised in a household where it was considered abnormal to be gay. So for me to meet people who use the word F-got as an insult with a derogatory meaning, I can't take it. It's great hearing stories of my mom growing up in Brooklyn, then moving to Florida, having me, and growing up with this eccentric, fun family. Although I don't eat a lot of Italian things, because I'm vegan. I was raised on meat and cheese, so I've had enough for anyone's normal lifespan.